Hi, Mr. Dominic. How are you?
Hi, very well.
Good. How is the evening? Are you enjoying it?
Yes, very much. It was beautiful.
So, how is your experience so far?
My experience now is quite long because I started a long time ago the perfumery. I have been very interested to discover what is the perfumery over the world.
Right.
And the last experience I had was with Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Very recently because it just started 3 years ago.
Yeah.
With oud, I have been very passionate by oud for a long time, for 20 years I would say. I went to India, I visited some plantation in India in Assam.
Right.
I went to Thailand.
Right.
Visited other plantation of oud, different. It's Aquilaria, but not exactly the same. In India, it's Aquilaria agalosha.
Right.
In Thailand,
So
it's Aquilaria krasna.
Right.
Which is a little bit different. And there is another Aquilaria in China.
Right.
It's Aquilaria sinensis. But I didn't go to the plantation in China. I would love to go there.
Okay.
And when I went to Sri Lanka, I didn't know that there was oud in Sri Lanka, and I discovered something else, another oud, which is not an Aquilaria.
Right.
It's Girinops wala. Sorry for the pronunciation.
It's okay.
Right one, but it's not an Aquilaria. It's something a little bit different from the other oud.
Right.
With specific smell.
Right.
That we don't find anywhere else.
Right.
And it's the only country where we can find this botanical species of oud.
Right.
And so, of course, I was very interested to work with it and to include it to my composition.
Right. So that's so much of information we have, about oud. Since we are still as a country, Sri Lanka, we are learning about oud. Trying to get into that habitation because oud is very famous in the Middle East, as you know, as you know yourself.
And everywhere, more and more in the world.
Yeah.
Because I was 2 weeks ago, I was in Brazil.
Okay.
And people is talking a lot about oud.
Right.
They want to include oud in a lot of their fragrances. That's very funny.
Yeah.
But this tendency started more or less 5 years ago, I would say.
Right.
And this oud now is in a lot of perfume, even in Occident and in France.
Sure. Also, I just need to know, is there anything in specific you'd made in this prestige collection with your expertise?
Of course, everything. What is the big difference is that I use this specific quality of oud that we just find in Sri Lanka.
Right.
And from this, I make the composition around the wood, different direction, active direction.